So the mainstream media has decided that two Somali girls hacked to death in Canada as their brother faces charges of first and second degree murder behind bars right now is just a case of mental illness gone awry. They've shown absolutely no indication that they are so much as investigating the possibility that this might be a case of so-called honor killing. Now, one of the people who is constantly quoted and profiled within the mainstream's coverage of this story is a man by the name of Imam. He's an Imam at Jami Omar Mosque. That's the gender-segregated mosque that held the funerals for both these girls this week. Now, this man has portrayed himself to be somewhat close to the family, to be someone who knew these girls well, and he's certainly made his opinions quite expressed when it comes to the alleged murderer's mental state. Here, take a look for yourself. Imam describes the girls as being so keen not only to study the Quran, but to teach it too. And then he goes on to talk about the alleged murderer. He says that society needs to, quote, address the root causes of mental illness. Otherwise, it'll just keep coming back. So while in Ottawa, I thought that I would seek out this Imam and learn more about the family, learn more about the perpetrator, who he seemed to know. Here's how that went. Did you know the brother?
No, we didn't. We know as a community, but specifically we just don't know very much.
Did you know the two girls?
One of the girls actually used to be a teacher in our local private school. Nasiba, right? Yeah, okay.
And then what about Asma? Did you know her at all?
She was part of the family, and she was, helping her sister, whatever, but not much in terms of, full details about their specifics.
And then the brother, you never met him?
No, I haven't met.
Now, did they ever show any signs of walking away from the faith or anything that would anger anyone within the faith?
No, I'm not aware of anything. Not aware of anything, yeah.
No. Did either of them have boyfriends or?
Sorry, I don't know anything about personal details. Did
both of them wear hijabs?
Again, I don't know.
Certainly you saw them, though.
I have to be very. I didn't see them in person, but we community leaders, we know a lot of people, right? But we just don't know, and I don't remember name face together, right?
So I'm confused. So did you know Nasiba or didn't you?
Nasiba, her work, I knew what she was working.
So could you tell me
personal contact?
Could you tell me if either her or her sister wore hijabs?
I would not be able to make comment on that. My apologies.
What a difference a few extra questions make. So it turns out the Imam didn't know Nasiba. He didn't know Asma. That's probably why he kept on referring to her as Aisha. And he certainly didn't know Musab. The perpetrator here, the man who's behind bars, the man whose mental illness this Imam keeps on referring to the mainstream media. Well, that's the difference between us and the mainstream media. The folks in the fake news are happy to just get a narrative because it fits with their worldview. Stop asking questions and then stop covering the story. But we at The Rebel, we keep on pushing to ensure that people are kept honest. For The Rebel.media, I'm Faith Goldy. For all of my stories from Ottawa, as well as how you can help fund our journalism, visit ottawamurders.ca.